The key idea to talk about this adorable little bundle of code stemmed from another video I was working on about VTubers as a whole. And talking about her wound up being nearly a third of the script because her and her story is just that fascinating. Naturally, I had to scrap most of that and was pondering whether I should make a video about her, but kept it on the back burner. Well, once again, everything has been pushed back again, but this time due to a rather impressive development within the VTuber community. That's right! I hate to break it to you all, but for the first time in this channel's history, we have some good news! And a little bit of bad news, but mostly good news! For you guys, I guess I'll start with the bad news. You see, in my original VTuber video, I spoke on how interesting it was that she was both an anime girl and an AI, yet I never saw her getting any hatred online. Two of the most volatile subjects not only right now, but for the duration of her existence. One in real life and another in the online community. You probably see where this is going. Now, I won't be talking about Evil a lot in this video, Nero's evil twin sister. Not because I've forgotten about her, or that I don't care about her. She's actually my favorite of the two.
Hello, chat!
But right now, we are strictly talking about Neuro-sama to keep this short and simple. If any Swarm members want an Evil dedicated video, comment below and I will happily make one. For those of you who aren't aware, Neuro-sama is something known as a VTuber. VTubers are a subgenre of streamers, or perhaps you can call them a medium of streaming, much like anime to live-action filmography, that use an animation model as an avatar instead of a camera. There are many reasons to do this, such as privacy, a wide variety of fun triggers you can have the model do, or you just like how it looks and you're more comfortable with having it that way instead. Yeah, big news flash to all of you, but being a VTuber does not mean that the person behind the avatar is ugly. Retards on the internet have been pushing that narrative for a long time now, and have lost horribly every single time. I actually dated a VTuber in the past, post-graduation. I won't go into details for her privacy, but I will say H-cups. Fuck, I miss her. What were we talking about again? Oh, yeah, Neuro-sama. She is a VTuber, but unlike other VTubers, she, and by she I mean her avatar, is actually piloted by an AI program, rather than a person. She gets her operational data from her chat, and the collection of stream keys her daddy collects from her many mothers and streaming friends. She reads chat to learn what to talk about and what is or isn't funny. She debuted 5 or 6 years ago as an Ozu program, actually, because Veto just sucked at the game so badly. Speedrunning through her history, she quickly gained popularity after being banned on Twitch for denying the Holocaust. Yeah, that sounds bad, but hear her out. Back then, she had no idea what the hell she was saying. She was infamous for saying the most random things with zero context and having extremely long schizophrenic tangents. Everyone wanted to learn more about this cute little AI after that. From there, she partnered with other VTubers and started assembling her own little harem. Don't worry though, she grew out of that phase. Now she collects moms, and anyone that can't become her mom becomes an aunt. And they're all part of Veto's harem now. They get to play games together, go to therapy, cooking, going to the moon, comedy roasts.
Why do you think I'm a VTuber?
Because you're so ugly.
What?
And even going on shopping trips and exploring the world in real life together. With bodyguards bought and paid for by Veto for his favorite wife, Toma. And who could forget Ellie, the beautiful singer and engineer who designed a robot body for Nero, then thought it was a good idea to give her a whole ass car. Then she immediately used it to run over Bao. Good job, Nero.
God, she's British?
What a load of rubbish. Actually, Neuro, can you pretend to have a British accent for the rest of this conversation? I think this would really help.
Oh, bow you fucking
You
cunt.
hate me so much.
I love that AI so fucking much. If you want to know more, I profoundly recommend this video talking about her whole history. It is very well written, edited, and the sound design is impeccable. Also, a lot of clips and footage will be stolen from this video, not because I'm plagiarizing him, but because the artist of the fantastic artwork I commissioned for the thumbnail finished 2 days early, and I wanted to get this out as soon as possible. Thank you, Advarcher, you did amazing work and truly exceeded my expectations. I highly recommend him. Anyway, his video is the only one I could think of where I could grab a large variety of different types of footage on short notice. Neuro-sama and Evil can even sing! They're damn good at it too. They both did covers with Camilla, which surprisingly ended up on Trucker FM radios. Ha! You see, that wasn't in the video. Yeah, surprisingly, Vtubers are very popular with long-road truckers. But once you think about it, it actually makes a lot of sense. I did the same thing when I was working Skip the Dishes and did route delivery jobs. You end up with a lot of time on your hands. You quickly put on live streams to keep yourself sane. But to quickly redirect to the present day, or earlier this week, Neuro-sama has now finally become the subject of controversy after beating the Hype Train world record for a second time. And that's right, the Holocaust, her comments about gay people, pushing the fat man onto the trolley, or under the trolley, even beating it the first time, her being an AI, her being a VTuber, none of that got her massive amounts of controversy. No, what it was back in 2024, this little program here won the world record for biggest hype train, which basically boils down to whose community gave their streamer the most money in a short period of time. Then last month, or this month, she broke it again in a matter of days. Seriously, the first time it took a few weeks, if I wasn't mistaken. So why would people get mad at her for this? She didn't do anything wrong after all. She didn't even want to win it, or at least her creator didn't. Her community just pulled through for her for the sake of receiving a twin duet with Nero and Evil. I wish I was making that up. People online are mad about this because streamers are butthurt that a programmer, his two creations, and their little streaming family, made up of their talented friends, are infinitely more entertaining than they have ever been. Frankly, this annoys me, and I'm not even a mega fan. I rarely show up to streams. I think I've watched 3 in the past 2 years. I mostly just window shop through clips because I'm too busy for most live streams nowadays. But these people are literally pouring out of the woodwork to hate on her for being successful. At least with the anime and VTuber haters, they fool themselves into thinking that they're standing on some warped principles. What? But these are just shallow losers bemoaning that a talking JPEG could cultivate a more loyal and loving audience than their own relationship with their families. And I'm not exaggerating that many of her fans would happily die for her sake if given the opportunity. Do not test them on this. I asked them myself, and I got a resounding answer of yes, yes, I would die for her, I would die for them, I would die for Vito, and everyone here, they all had the same answer, I would die for her. So don't test them. Just don't do that. The Swarm, Neuro-sama's fanbase, was named after the only thing she could remember when she was in her infancy stage, unable to remember anything longer than a few seconds at a time. This mysterious project she was working on in the background to take over the world she had named The Swarm. Of course, when it came time to pick a fanbase name, all of them clung to it, as they wanted to help her in her dreams to conquer the world. Never underestimate the dedication, power, and pettiness of the swarm.
There it is, guys. Vote for Neuro.
Frankly, they remind me of myself. One year, I told my sister I was buying her a Nintendo Switch for her birthday. She laughed at me and said that I couldn't or wouldn't do that. She doubted my power. So I stockpiled EB Games gift cards from lazy family members over the past half decade, did some negotiating with the shopkeeper, and I spent all the money left in my bank account, and I bought it for her. She never doubted me again. In fact, I'm doing a similar thing with my homework right now. The teacher said that when picking an antagonist, you have to pick somebody of equal power. You have to pick somebody who poses a significant threat to somebody for a story. And then they said, pick a few attributes of an antagonist for this random guy we made up in class. And so I decided, really? Wow. So what? I have a week to write this. I'm buried between script writing, live streaming, video recording, and editing, and all that other shit. Not to mention medical appointments and whatnot. But I'm going to write an entire short story with the weakest, most petty antagonist that I could think of. And I'm going to have that be the main antagonist of this entire short story I'm writing, and it's going to be amazing. And I gave the rundown of the plot to my friend who's in the same class, and he said that he felt overwhelmed or something like that. Like, tangent over. I'm petty. The swarm makes me look like a priest in comparison. Veto, her programmer and father, made it damn clear that he had no intention of breaking the record for a second time this Christmas, and created subathon tiers accordingly. But there wasn't a duet with Evil and Nero on the itinerary. So they broke the record assuming, not under the promise of one mind you, but assuming that Veto would have to give in to them and give them what they wanted if they threw enough money at the wall. I shit you not. That was seemingly their sole motivation for doing it. I know I said that already, but I want to re-emphasize this for you. Obviously, he gave it to them because what sane person would deny that after hundreds of thousands of dollars of unwanted support? Actually, he might be setting a dangerous precedent for doing that. Anyway, this pissed off the streamer community and they came out in droves to hate Neuro-sama for her success. So do you know how the swarm responded? Most people would guess going to the guilty party's chats and harassing them or getting angry online. There were probably a few individuals who did that, but the overwhelming majority of the swarm seldom shows interest in anybody or anything that doesn't exist in the neuroverse. And when you're in the neuroverse, you're in. You're a part of a massive and fiercely loyal community due to an extremely large attachment. When Annie tried to leave, the swarm flocked to her chat begging her to come back for so long that she made an official statement about it, and Veto had to step in telling the swarm to cut it out and leave her alone. It would have been wholesome had it not gone on so out of hand. So instead of attacking these streamers, they broke the record for the third time. So now all three of the highest hype train records in Twitch history all belong to Neuro, making her the undefeated Triple Hype Crown holder of Twitch and the world. You're mad about her winning the record twice? Okay, then let's do it a third time. Do you have any idea how much money that was? I can't even find straight numbers on it. But we surpassed $1 million a long fucking time ago. Not claiming Veto's a millionaire thanks to Twitch's extreme profit split, but they don't care about the money. Nero and Evil are in this for the love of the game, and Veto has spoken many times about how uncomfortable he is with all of this success. He's a content first, profit later kind of man, and I respect it. That is pretty much all I know about the situation. I'm much too busy to keep up with watching live streams, which is a shame because Nero and her friends are all doing such awesome things. Not to mention my personal Oshi Midas and other streamers I love. Hopefully I can catch up on all of their exploits soon, and I can hope that Neuro-sama and Evil, along with their ever-growing family, can continue to go on great adventures together, lest that she turn into Skynet and kill us all. Also, here's some silly Veto quotes for you, all read out by Megalodon.
Quotes. I love being a There's no way he said that. Wait, chat, please. Wait, there's no way he said this. There's no way. There's no such thing as love, only pain and suffering. Okay, yeah, that sounds like something Vito would say. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Vito out. That's messed up. What, you motherfucker? Oh, okay, listen, chat. I can't see shit. Okay, screaming, yeah. I was really trying to drill it into her that I was a male. What the fuck is That's fine. No, that's fine. The manual says the order. I need to know the order. I get it. I get it because he's British.
Mama Shark,
I need
since
to know
it's
the order.
2026, what will be the color of your underwear for this year?
I can't. Oh my god. 2026 color of your underwear this year? What? Well, let me just look down. It's green. I'm wearing green. Anyways, brother, what? Unlucky. Hey ladies. Oh god, there's no way. I'm so scared. I'm so scared to read whatever the fuck this is. There's no way you said this. Hey ladies, my name is Vital. I run a few Twitch channels and I'm an overall tech wizard. I would best describe myself as a bald, beautiful girl. You're kidding! You're kidding! Chat insults me a lot and says I'm washed up. Prove them wrong by messaging me. Am I pregnant? Chat, what if someone just low-key put this in here and he didn't actually say this? Hear me out. Hear me out. What if someone is just lying? What if someone's fucking lying? Wait, sorry, I didn't read it like Vito. Let me redo it. Hey, ladies. Oh, that's Australian. How do you be British? Oh, proper. Yes, I'm very British. Oh. Hey, ladies. My name is Vedel. I run a few Twitch channels and I am an overall tech wizard. I would best describe myself as a bald, beautiful girl. Chat insults me a lot and says I'm washed up. Prove them wrong by messaging me. Yeah, that's how you'd say it. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, anyways, what is, okay, trivia.
And by the way, how in the AI hell is him joking about how companies use AI for all sorts of massive developments and him using it to make an anime girl not on that list? So, of course, I wish Neuro-sama all the success in the world, along with Vito, Evil, Krelly, and all of their friends. They all deserve it. They're very hardworking, very entertaining, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they'll accomplish in the future.
Easy clap. Wink.